our night one of the bike ride across Georgia. My mom is here with me. She's gonna be driving the van. And we have a nice little setup. The bed's in here. We got the lantern, a box fan. And we met some really nice people. They're also in a van build. Theirs is totally done though. And they were so nice and they showed us. They have a cat too. It was very cool. Paka. It's Swahili for cat. And we met up with Isa and got, what was the restaurant? Nukes. I've never had Nukes, but it was great. Sandwiches. So I'm gonna wake up at 5:30 tomorrow, try to get started by 6 so that I can miss most of the sun. So this bike ride is in the middle of when we're building our van, so we pretty much just got it as done as we could. So we have a bed and we set up the batteries so that we could run the inverter off of them, but we're not able to charge them. So we got to be precautious with our usage, but I think it's going to be fine. We're just running a fan and charging our phones off of it. So this is my first vlog, and so I didn't remember to record every moment, so if it cuts to me, I'm filling in the moments. But basically, we did wake up at 5:30, and it took longer than expected to get ready, so I realized at this point, the rest of the days, I would need about an hour to get ready, not 30 minutes. And so we were out of there by 6:30 and we started our ride. And Isa, just by the way, is a high school friend of mine, and he has completed the bike ride across Georgia before, and this is his second year doing it. And for me, I had tried before. I had done Bragg Light, which is where you just do 3 days. And then I did, I tried to do the full year last year and it did not go well. I was not prepared and it was very hilly. And so I only ended up doing like 2 or 3 days again. And so this year, my goal was to do the whole ride. This is Isa. This is our day 2, but it's the first day of riding and we're at the first rest stop right now. We've ridden about 8 miles and it's like over 15 to the next. So keep you updated. So at this point we had just ridden to a park in Atlanta, and then we had ridden on the Beltline and saw a cool statue. And then we were seeing our first glimpses of Stone Mountain. We're at rest stop number 2. It's at Stone Mountain, but you can't see it from here. We got some music, we got some snacks. Then we were really close to Stone Mountain. There's the mountain. And I had promised myself that I would only climb up 5 hills on foot today, and I kept that promise, but I climbed up all 5 of those hills. As you can see, not all of it is paved. And then after 57 miles, it was the end of day 1, and here is the arch. You can go through that, but I was over here with RV parking, and so I met up with Isa and my mom at the van. It's the end of day 1. We got here around 2:30, and we had just enough time to get ready for yoga, which was at 3, and it was great. It's the same lady every year, and it's like 40 minutes long, I think, and we just get to stretch, so that's very helpful. We went into town. It was downtown Covington where they filmed The Vampire Diaries and a lot of other shows, and we got some food from a taco place and a bakery and had some macaroons. And then I went and picked up, I'm part of a team. If you sign up in a group of 10, you get a free jersey. And so this is our jersey. We're the Super Stragglers. I got approached my first year because I was so slow and they were trying to find slow people. Our slogan is no hurries, no worries. There's a lovely snail. One way's Savannah, one way's Atlanta, with boiled peanuts for sale. So, gonna wear this tomorrow for team jersey day. Today was pretty hilly, and so it'll get less hilly the closer we get to Savannah because it'll be flatter towards the sea level. And it was around 1,000 feet difference in elevation going up and down, and it was 57 miles. And tomorrow is shorter and flatter. It's only 45 miles. It's day 2 of riding. Super Stragglers. We're starting a little bit later, but it's less of a ride. It's only 45 miles today, so hopefully hopefully we got it. Woo. This is what it looks like right now. Lots and lots of farmland, not much. I didn't record, but we just came from the first rest stop of the day. I didn't record it because it was at someone's house and I felt like that would be weird, but 10 miles has gone by in an hour, so we're doing a lot better on speed today because the roads are so much flatter. I'll keep you posted when we get to rest stop number 2. We're heading from Oxford to the Social Circle. Our second rest stop of the day was back there in downtown Monroe. I just decided to show you this building because it has some cool spider artwork on it, but 25 miles down for the day. This is pretty much how it looked the whole day. It was a lot of farmland, but yeah, it was just a big old loop from Oxford out to Monroe and back to Social Circle. Then we were done. Hi guys, I was wrong. Earlier I said we were doing 45 miles, but we actually did 50, almost 51 miles. It was like 50.8. And so now we're in Social Circle. We don't know why it's called that, but it's an interesting name. We went to the downtown area, which was very small. It's a very small, cute town. We got barbecue sandwiches, and I got chocolate ice cream. It was very delicious. We're staying at an elementary school, and the bathrooms are on the other side of where the RVs have to park, so that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. And tomorrow is our biggest day yet. We're doing Social Circle to Milledgeville, and it's 60 something miles. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Hi, it's day 4, day 3 of riding, but we spent one night, so day 4. We're in Social Circle right now. It's the earliest we've taken off yet. It's right before 6. It's our longest day yet, which is why it's going to be 66 miles to Milledgeville. And I got the headlamp ready since it's a little bit darker than the last days we took off on. Also last night it started downpouring like really suddenly, but our back up light up here, the one on the roof that would go off when we were braking, the brake light, wasn't sealed all the way around the screw, it seems, because a leak just started right on my leg. And so we didn't have the stuff to properly seal it at the time. There's these little wax things you can plug your ears with, and so we used one of those and it worked, hoping it holds up for the rest of the trip because I don't have caulk on me right now. Bye, Social Circle. So at this point we had already passed through one rest stop, and then we were passing through this wildlife management area, and this day was just really hard for me because it was so long and I was so slow, which is fine, it's not a race, it's just that I was worried because it was getting hot and I didn't know if I was going to be able to finish, but I just kept pushing through because I was determined that this year would be the year I did it. And then at this point we're passing through a little town called Eatonton, and there was another little rest stop here, and then the next video is the next rest stop. This rest stop is at a lake and it smells really good, so I'm about to go get some food. I'm at mile 52. There's 14 more to go. The last stretch ended up being pretty scary because it was the highway all the way until we got to the next campsite, and so it was just rolling steep hills over and over again and logging trucks passing us. But I found a group who was also going pretty slow at my pace, and we rode into town together, so that was super motivating and a great way to end the day. So then Milledgeville was also the layover day, so we didn't have to ride the next day, and we definitely took that rest day seriously and slept in. Then we met up with Isa and went to this antique store because we were waiting to go to the local yokel, and there was these cute little teapots. And then once the wait was over, we went in, had a delicious breakfast, and then we went to the laundromat and we were washing our clothes, and while we waited we went to Big Lots. He got this funny shirt, and we changed out the battery because it had died from using the fan, and we had 3 of them, so we were switching it over to battery number 2 for the week. And then that evening we met up with our team, the Super Stragglers, and had a delicious dinner at The Brick. It was a pizza place. And then that was pretty much all we did on the layover day, and then we went back to bed, and it was time for the next day of riding. So at the dinner, I found 3 other members of my team who were pretty slow and willing to do the 80-mile day with me. That's right. This day was 80 miles. And I had found at the dinner that there was these 2 ladies and 1 man who were worried about finishing the 80 miles, and I was too. This is the most I had ever ridden, and so I was like, come on guys, we can do it, we can ride together, and they agreed, and it was great. And so I had people to ride with this day. Rest stop number 2, we're at mile 35. This is our 80-mile day. I kept pretty good pace with them like for the first few rest stops, and then by the end I was behind them again. I'm a very slow, I did not train as much as I should have, but that was okay because I finished it and I was so proud. So that was our ride from Milledgeville to Statesboro, and then in Milledgeville I forgot to mention, but my grandma switched out, so my grandma was driving us around now.
So yesterday when I did the 80 miles, there was a 100-mile option they always offer a Century, and Isa had done it, so he was moving more my speed.
And Isa are halfway between rest stops. We have 37 miles left for today. Rest stop number 2. He's got a yummy, yummy drink.
That's terrible. Strawberry Pedialyte.
And he's got a knee brace, and we only have 23.9 miles left today. Hey guys, we're in Statesboro now, and we are staying in a hotel tonight because my grandma was like, I cannot do another night without air conditioner. So we're at a Days Inn in Statesboro. We're like 5-minute drive from where the rest of the braggers are staying, and we finished around 2 p.m. today, but I'll update y'all in the morning. It's our last day tomorrow. It's 71 miles to Savannah. Dinner in Statesboro, Papa John's. Today is our last day of bicycling. We're going from Statesboro to Savannah. It's 71 miles, it's our second longest day, and then we'll be done. And it's like 6:15 in the morning-ish. Isa's getting a cup of coffee and I'm doing some stretches. And then we'll be on the road. I'm very excited, and for the first day I have butterflies.
Today was another challenging day of riding because of how long it was, and again we were out in the sun and it was really hot, and I was alone for a lot of it, but there was no way I was going to give up now. I was so close. So here was the last camp I was going to be seeing, and then there was this cool guy at the start with like an eagle.
Rest stop number 1, 19 miles in.
It was fun to watch the terrain finally change from farmland to like live oaks and Spanish moss. So this was the second rest stop. It was 33.7 miles in. You can see here we're finally in Savannah, and the last 5 miles were like this. And then
We did it!
we did it! Me and Isa biked all the way from Atlanta to Savannah in 7 days.
So now I'm at my grandma's in Columbus, and we're going to keep working on the van, and I am so proud to have finally done it, and I am very thankful to my mom and my grandma for riding along in the van with us and supporting us the whole way. Thank you.